It is video time. 14.1 voting methods continued. Math 1323 explorations. Here we are with the plurality with elimination method. Now, we already talked about plurality earlier, so let me real quick go back to the plurality method. Plurality method, just as a reminder, is the most commonly used. Each voter votes for one candidate. The candidate receiving the most votes is declared the winner. So that is the plurality method. Now, back over here with plurality with elimination, this method may involve a series of elections. I have actually seen this used at SEU and some of the things that we have voted for on the faculty end. In this lesson, we assume that the order preference remains the same in the second election. What that means is if I voted for, we'll say, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, if Raphael's eliminated, I don't change the order of my Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo preference. So it would remain the same in the second election as it would in the first election. Okay. Each voter votes for one candidate. If a candidate receives a majority of the votes, then that candidate is declared the winner. Now, we talked about that earlier. Majority is greater than 50%. So if we add the votes together, 19, 15, 11, 7, and 2, if you add all those up, 34, 44, 45, that is 54 votes. So we know there are 54 votes. If someone can get greater than 27 votes, then that would be the majority. So greater than 27 is the majority. And so that's what we're first looking for initially. If somebody wins majority, it doesn't matter if we eliminate people at the bottom, because if the results stayed the same and stayed the same order, whoever got the most votes at the beginning and it was a majority, still going to get the majority. However, if no candidate receives the majority, then we would eliminate the candidate with the fewest votes and hold another election. Basically, what happens is this. If I vote for someone and my vote is for the last place person, my vote is pretty much null and void. So I want to recast my vote for someone that actually has a chance to win. So that's why this method is often used. If there is a tie for the fewest votes, we eliminate all candidates tied for the fewest votes. So if we're bringing up the seller with only 2 votes each, then, well, I guess we are done. So we would eliminate the candidates that are tied, and then we repeat this process until a candidate receives a majority. But basically, we're looking for greater than 27. And if somebody doesn't have 27 votes, then we need to eliminate those bottom people so that those votes can be reallocated to someone to get a majority. So here we go. Very first election, we're going to go with first election. Now, we've done this before, so I'm going to try to go a little bit faster here. But Leonardo gets 19, Michelangelo gets 17, Raphael gets 11, and Donatello gets 7. Now, we're looking for 27 votes. No one gets the 27 votes, so we unfortunately have to eliminate Donatello. So say goodbye to Donatello. He is gone. Now, we eliminate D. So D is gone. So I'm going to cross off D in all of these votes up here. We're going to cross off D and then rehold the next election. So our second election now, D has been eliminated. So let's go with Leonardo. Now, Leonardo still only has those 19 votes. And so let me just draw a dotted line here to show there's that Leonardo with 19 votes. Michelangelo, how many votes does Michelangelo have? Well, Michelangelo still has the 17 votes he originally had. Okay, so 17 votes. So here we've got LMR because Donatello is gone. Here we've got MRL because Donatello's gone. Here we've got Raphael and Michelangelo and Leonardo. Leonardo moves up into that third slot because Donatello was eliminated. This one might come into play right here because Raphael moved into that first slot. So Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and then Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo, because we eliminated Donatello. Donatello is now gone from the election. Now, Leonardo still has those same 19 votes. Michelangelo still has the same 17. So let me highlight that in pink here. There's Michelangelo's 15 and 2. So he still has those votes. But take a look at what happens with Raphael right here. Raphael makes a surging recovery because Raphael now has 18 votes. Where did Raphael get those 18 votes? Right here, I'm going to highlight that using the green marker. Raphael picked up those 11 initially, but Raphael picked up these 7 votes. Here's why. See, Donatello had those 7 votes in the first round, but Donatello was last. So his votes were reallocated to the people that voted in this particular order, and Raphael was sitting in second place. So as soon as Donatello was gone, Raphael picks up those votes instead of Donatello. Now, do we have a majority? Does anyone have greater than 27? Unfortunately, no. So we have to eliminate someone. Who gets eliminated here? 19, 17, 18? You guessed it. Michelangelo gets eliminated here. So Michelangelo is now gone. So in that second vote here, we have to now eliminate Michelangelo. Michelangelo's gone. Michelangelo's gone. Ooh, that second column is going to be crucial because those 15 votes have to go to someone else. Michelangelo's gone, Michelangelo's gone, and Michelangelo's gone. Michelangelo picked up 2 votes there in the back. That's going to go to somebody else. The third election now. Now, who's left? Donatello's been eliminated. Michelangelo's been eliminated. So we have Leonardo and Raphael are left. Now, Leonardo, let's take a look. Is Leonardo in first place in any one of these columns? He still has those same 19 votes. Where does Raphael come in here? Well, these 15 votes in the second column, Raphael is going to now pick up those 15 votes because Michelangelo got eliminated. Raphael already had these 11. Now think about it. Those 11 people voted for Raphael in the very first election. So they're probably going to still vote for Raphael in the second election and now voting for Raphael in the third election. So that's 11 votes here. Raphael is picking up where Donatello left off. So that would be 7 votes. And in the last column, who gets those final 2 votes? Well, you guessed it. Raphael picks up those 2 votes because Michelangelo was eliminated. How many votes is that? That would be 35 votes. Is that a majority? Absolutely. 35 is a majority. And since 35 is a majority, remember majority was greater than 27, Raphael has been declared the winner. So Raphael wins the election using the plurality with elimination method. I find it interesting. This is actually turning out to be one of my favorite lessons. Here's why. Raphael wins, but if it's board account, Donatello wins. And if it's plurality, Leonardo wins. And here we checked off, there's Raphael picking up the victory. Depending on what type of method we are using, will depend on who the winner is. So I'm just curious what your thoughts are on which one is the best route. Back to our ice cream questions. So let's take our first off, we've got 12 total votes. So that's your 5 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2. That's 12 total votes. We need someone that has greater than 6 to be the majority. So greater than 6 is going to be the majority. Now, here we go. First election. We've got Baskin Robbins picked up 5 votes. We have Dairy Queen with that lone 1 vote that Dairy Queen got. And then we have Cold Stone picks up 6. Now, how do we know Cold Stone picked up 6? That's 4 plus 2, which equals 6. That would be these 4 votes and these 4 votes for Cold Stone. Is this a majority? Oh, man, we are so close. We actually need greater than 6 to be a majority. So no majority. So unfortunately somebody gets eliminated here. Who gets eliminated? Well, poor old Dairy Queen gets eliminated. So Dairy Queen is now gone. Now here's what's interesting and crucial about this process. If I knew the person that voted for Dairy Queen first, I would be hoping that I could sway their vote. Here's why I would be hoping that I could sway their vote. Swaying their vote to Cold Stone would actually give Cold Stone the victory. I mean, Cold Stone is sitting at 6 right now, and Cold Stone needs the majority, which is greater than 6. So when I hold the second election, let's see who wins under the second election here. Now, we still have Baskin Robbins, and we still have Cold Stone in the election. Now, Baskin Robbins still has the same 5 votes. Let me highlight that in blue. Here's Baskin Robbins with the votes there. Cold Stone doesn't get anything here. We get 0 there. Now, here is the spot. This is the crucial place right here. Use the highlighter green. Cold Stone is going to now pick up that 1 vote. So Cold Stone has 1 vote. Cold Stone has the other votes over here as well. Because think about it. If Dairy Queen is eliminated, these 4 people that voted for Cold Stone, I don't think they would change their favorite ice cream place just because Dairy Queen is no longer in the race. So Cold Stone picks up those 4. Cold Stone also picks up these 2 from the original vote. So that's 1 plus 4 plus 2, which is 7. Is 7 a majority? Well, greater than 6 was the majority. So because 7 is a majority, Cold Stone wins. So this was the plurality method with elimination. So really what was the deciding factor is right here in this second column. The fact that Dairy Queen actually pulled 1 vote from somebody, and as soon as Dairy Queen was eliminated, that vote had to go to somebody else. Now I am just curious what would happen is, let's say Cold Stone doesn't get that vote. That means that Baskin Robbins would have gotten the vote, creating a 6-6 tie, and we do not have a majority. So I don't know what we do there. We have to have some sort of ice cream off where we eat ice cream and determine the winner. This is the plurality with elimination method. And we're going to call it a day on that method. One more method coming up. We'll shut the video here.